The founder of Gateway Church in Southlake, who resigned after child sex abuse allegations, is now in a legal fight with his church over his retirement package.
Robert Morris appeared in an Oklahoma courtroom last week for multiple charges related to incidents from the 1980s. Now the Southlake Church says Morris is asking for millions of dollars. Fox 4's Amelia Jones in Southlake with more. Amelia.
Heather, Steve, according to the court filing, Robert Morris reached out to Gateway Church with financial demands shortly after he resigned in disgrace last year. I spoke to an attorney not involved in this case who said Morris does have a claim to ask for the money because of his employee contract. However, they also shared that Gateway Church might have significant defense claims to win the case and give Morris nothing. After resigning in June 2024 as senior pastor of Gateway Church in Southlake, in light of child sex abuse allegations, Robert Morris wrote multiple letters to the church asking for his retirement payout. Court documents filed in Tarrant County Tuesday detailed the dispute between the church and former pastor. According to court documents, Morris requested that Gateway pay him $1 million and full retirement in the amount of $600,000 to $800,000 per year for the rest of his life and his wife's life. Gateway refused, and Morris responded by filing a lawsuit. The church filed a motion to stop until a mediation is held, which the church says is the dispute resolution process Morris agreed to in his employee contract.
If that is part of the contract, then it is not unusual to want to require a mediation before arbitration. The judge will ultimately decide whether or not that is enforceable.
Mary Nix is an attorney not involved in the case but has followed updates on the story. She wasn't surprised to see Morris make financial demands.
I don't think it's unexpected, particularly for someone who is in his position and is facing the result of his actions and unlikely to be able to find another source of income. I'm not surprised that he's filing a claim and trying to enforce that contract.
Nick says Morris has standing to file the lawsuit because of the employee contract. She also says Gateway Church has options when it comes to a defense in the case, including the felony charges he's facing and something called offset.
In other words, how much damages has he caused to Gateway by his actions, and does that offset any money that he would ultimately be owed in a retirement?
Gateway Church sent Fox 4 a statement about the motion. It says in part, quote, his claims are false and do not reflect accountability for the impact of his actions on the community. We are filing our own response to this lawsuit, affirming our commitment to addressing these issues thoughtfully and thoroughly. Morris is expected back in court in Oklahoma in September. He is facing 5 counts of indecent acts to a child stemming from allegations from a woman who claimed that he repeatedly raped her starting when she was just 12 years old in the 1980s. We reached out to Morris's attorney for a statement, and we're still waiting to hear back. Steve, Heather, back to you.
All right, Amelia Jones in Southlake tonight. Amelia, thank you.